Welcome to ChopChopChef. Today, you and me, we will do, guess what? Simple, right? For so many. But I thought I hopefully can enlighten you with a few other sort of versions of a nice bagel sandwich. Yeah, very simple. I have a variety of ingredients here. I will not go through it all because as I do my bagel, then I tell you all about it. What I have today, right? So I will. Today you are very lucky. I would like to show you 3 versions of a bagel, yeah, and not as simple as just the smoked salmon and cream cheese, which I have as well. But now there's a few other varieties and what you can do. I mean, in a way, bagel, the fillings is completely up to you. They're endless, right? Okay, let's start off. Yeah? Not talking too much here. So I have one beautiful freshly baked bagel. The thing here is with bagels, you want to have them fresh. This is definitely one big thing, right? So, okay, now for bagel version number 1, what I would like to do is very simple. Cut it, right? So now the base I leave here, and the top, we very quickly prepared it earlier. Have a little bit of egg wash, right? No drama here. And then the top, the base, we now let the egg wash soak into our bagel, right? So we let it soak, not fully soak up. And already now we're coming over and we pan fry this quickly. Yeah, and then we continue with our bagel. Okay, over here to the stove. Right, very easy. Stove, okay, I have my Teflon pan. Yeah, and as you know me, of course we need butter. Very important. Yeah? So we put a good amount of butter in here. So soon the butter is melted. Already now we're taking our top of the bagel. When you have a look at it, sort of, yeah, you can see all the egg wash is there. Beautiful, right? So what I do now in my pan, I have a little bit of dukkha spice. So this is a Middle Eastern spice. I put a little bit in my pan already. And now we're taking our top and give it a nice, just a little bit of a press. Right? And a nice golden brown sort of coloration. This will be just a minute. Yeah, so with a bagel, I mean, obviously it's fresh, right? So my opinion is it's silly to putting this through a toaster and then dry it up. Yeah. So if you put it in a toaster, well, then you can use a day one old bagel. But mine is all fresh. Yeah. There we go. A little bit more. You can see. Yeah, we're picking up all the dukkha spice. Yeah, it gives us a little sort of oomph to it. I already turned my heat source completely off. Yeah. Obviously you want to make sure that the soaked up egg wash is cooked, right? So this is obviously important. Yeah. Yeah, have a look. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so we got that one, the top part. Now what we're doing next? Okay, we have the base. So I like to do today, I have one option is, so we have a normal hummus. Hummus, I mean like a chickpea puree, right? And then we do, today I use a pepperoni salami. Here's already trick number 1, or not trick, I mean hint. When you go to your butcher, just hopefully he can slice you the salami very fine. Yeah, that's the key. You don't want to have a thick salami, in my opinion. Not so good. Yeah? And then we're putting a little bit of snow pea sprouts on there as well. So first thing first, right? So obviously we have our chickpea puree, or called hummus. And when you do any toppings in a sandwich, I mean, and you market it like what it is, make sure you have enough content in it, on it, right? So have a look at this. Beautiful hummus, you know, again, not shy. Done. There's one thing. Next, when we're doing the snow pea sprouts, yeah, they're always coming so long. Yeah, I like to cut them maybe once or twice and then spread them on. Okay, so even the stalk, of course, no problem. So if the camera can pick it up, so I have this one here, and now I just mix it a little bit. You know that I have on one side I have only the stalks and there I have only the top leaves. So here we go. Now we're having a nice mixture of our snow pea sprouts. Okay, easy done. Shoot. Yeah, on here, everything on here. And again, we press it a little bit on. And now comes our salami. Yeah, again, don't be too shy. But if the salami is nice and shaved, yeah, it's easy to place it all over the place on your lovely bagel. Okay, and as I always say, make sure everything stays nicely in the sandwich, right? So okay, we have the bottom of our bagel. We have chickpea puree. We have snow pea sprouts. We have a finely shaved pepperoni salami, and as simple as that. And our egg wash with dukkha spice, yeah, top. And off we go. And here it is. And ladies and gentlemen, this was, I mean, I think this was 2-minute version of bagel number 1. All right. Okay, bagel number 1, so simple. But can you taste it already? Even just looking at it, so yummy. Okay. All right. Now I clean this one up, and then we do version number 2. Okay, version 2 of our bagel. Yeah, this one, yeah, with some poppy seeds and some sesame seeds, is a little bit different. Bagel number 1. Yeah. And again, I'm not toasting it, but I'm pan frying quickly in butter only the cut side, right? Both sides. I just quickly give it a nice little bit more butter so it soaks in, yeah, and then it gets, on the end is the crunchiness inside. All right, I put this quickly on my stove, I pan fry it, and I see you in a tick. Okay. Here it is, nicely toasted, yeah, bagel number 2. You see, I mean, a nice golden brown, you know, so this is all from the fresh butter, and the brown gives a little bit of this nuttiness to it, yeah, so that's what you want to have, right? Beautiful. Okay, now this one will be our traditional sort of cream cheese smoked salmon. So I have a light cream cheese, and when I put my chives in there, I want plenty chives in it. So have a look at this. Zoop will go all in it, yeah. We're not stingy on that one. Okay, okay. So here we go. That's what it's all about. Have a look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now, obviously, we already putting some on here. On both, yes, on both sides, as you can see already. Yeah. And then I have my beautiful small palette knife, and I spread it just nicely around. So easy, right? Number 1. Okay. Number 2. Okay, so we have this one, chives, cream cheese, yeah. Then here on this one I put a little bit of cos lettuce, yeah. So I have this, when you have sort of the heart of the cos lettuce leaves, this is already perfect, you can use it as it is, yeah. But I do not like to have the stalk too much here, so I just give it a little bit of a cut off there, okay. And sort of the medium leaves, we just make like this. So that's what we have. Yeah, beautiful. We're putting that nicely, and here in this case, let the tips come out a little bit. Yeah, so later on for the presentation, looks stunning. Yeah. So here we go. A little bit more. Okay. Okay, so that's one. And now, as I said, of course, the smoked salmon, right? Smoked salmon, other thing. When you buy smoked salmon and you use it, just make sure what we call it professional. You see a little bit here, the grayish thing. That's the bloodline from the salmon. I mean, try to cut it out. Yeah. I mean, I have a very good salmon, so it has not much. But when you have a look, just very slightly here, yeah. If you get other salmon, there is much more on it. You don't want that. Yeah. So this one we try to avoid, and then we place our smoked salmon, obviously, nicely on our bagel. Yeah. Of course, the smoked salmon really should stay nicely in the bagel, not hanging out. Okay. Have a look at that. And again, I repeat myself, if you're selling or offering to your customers, to your guests, to your friends, a smoked salmon bagel, make sure you have smoked salmon in it. Okay, have a look at this version here. Beautiful, nicely done, yeah, easy. Yeah, so we have cream cheese with chives. Then we have our smoked salmon, our cost leaves, and here we go. We have this top already spread, yes, and then swoop-de-whoop, it goes like that. And ladies and gentlemen, that's version number 2, smoked salmon and cream cheese and chive bagel. All right, and here it is, last and final, number 3, bagel sandwich. Yeah, okay, what we doing? Anybody has any recommendation? And by the way, if you have a very good feeling, you know, share it with me. I would love to hear it, and I obviously will do it as well. Yeah? Something a little bit funky, different. Yeah? Don't give me bacon and egg. Just kidding. All right, next bagel. Yeah, so I have again a very nice and soft bagel. Now this one we leave beautiful, nicely fresh, so soft, nice. Yeah, I keep this one vegetarian. Easy done. So what I have here is cottage cheese, easy cottage cheese, and then I did last night I did a little bit of a lentil salad. Yeah, obviously this one then if you do this one, you definitely have to do the day before, so it's nicely all the flavors and so on is nicely now in this my lentil salad. I have lentils, I have edamame beans. This is green stuff here, and a little bit fresh green kale, with a little bit tahini paste, just beautiful. So long story short, I have a lentil salad, and then I put this one all, as you can see, in my cottage cheese, and this will be more or less our filling. Yeah, have a look at that. So not just a boring cottage cheese, right? Yeah, who wants to have that? All right, that's so far so good. Let's keep this one here for a moment, because I will use as well, of course, this baby here, fennel. Coming to this one in a second. I just need a coffee break. Everybody has a coffee break, right? Okay, we can continue. Fennel, beautiful. Now with the fennel, I'm not sure everybody is aware of this one, but make sure don't throw out this beautiful green, right? You can, from a fennel, you can use everything from the top to the bottom, yeah? So what I will do is I just cut a little bit of the green off for us later. Yeah, so let's keep this here on the side, and then just very quickly, also the fennel. I mean, I'm not sure if I showed you this before. The outside leaf I take now off. Yeah, so this one, and now it's beautiful, nicely clean, fantastic. we're taking the stalk out, right? So this thing here. So we're cutting a V shape. 1, 2. Okay, put that on the side. And now, I mean this one or this one. When we use the fennel for my sandwich here, very fine. The same like I said to you before with the salami version, right? So let's see if we can make this as fine as we can. Okay. Fennel doesn't matter if you have a fennel salad or you use it just what I use it for right now. Generally speaking, always nice and finely sliced, diced, unless you braise it. Yeah. So have a look at this. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's put that in that bowl. But I think that's not enough. So I want to have a little bit more. Okay. Our fennel julienne, finely diced, sliced, and now we're taking this herb, the herb part, right? And we're putting this one under our shaved fennel pieces. So this one is not so fine, yes, you saw this correctly, no problem with that. So have a look, hocus pocus. And for fennel salad, look, I mean, you're learning already so much things today. I will put now a little bit reduced orange juice in there, fresh oranges on the stove with a little bit sugar or caramelized balsamic, a few drops. Beautiful salad. One day I will show you. Okay, enough of this one. All right, here we go. We have our beautiful fennel. What we're having here again? Ah, yeah, cottage cheese. And our lentil salad, right? You remember? Very good. Okay, let's continue. We'll put this all on here. We make sure we spread both sides of the bagel. You see this green stuff, yeah? The edamame, yeah, and the lentils and a little bit kale. And as I said already, with this sesame paste in there as well in my salad. It's just nice flavor. But you can use your own recipe in terms of the lentil salad. Okay, so we got this one, we got that one. Now, here we go. Beautiful. We're putting our fennel, shaved fennel on here. The fennel not too much, but it gives obviously the nice crunchiness to the whole thing, right? And yes, we put everything nicely outside, but not above the edge of the bagel. Okay, dang, 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 dang. If you think that's finished, no, it's not. The final touch of my bagel here is, now I'm taking a semi-soft hard cheese. If you have a Gruyere cheese, Charlesberg cheese, whatever, yeah, and you have a little bit of the grater here, and now you grate a few sort of shavings on to this as well. Ha 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 ha, look at that. Yeah, have a look at the camera. So I'm not doing too much to it, but I can taste it already. And here we go, and we close it up, and off we go. And this is version number 3. Yeah? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this was version number 3. I will present it to you in a second, nicely, on a clean board. Just a tick. Alright, here it is. Uno, duo, tres. 1, 2, 3. Bagels, beautiful. So we had done first, we had our pepperoni salami, right? With the hummus, chickpea puree. And remember, the lid, we had a beautiful soaked in an egg wash with dukkha spice, and then the snow pea sprouts. So nice. Yeah. Then our version number 2 was sort of the semi-traditional smoked salmon bagel with our cream cheese and chives and the cost lettuce. And of course the smoked salmon. A lot of people, obviously when we cut it now or whatever, some of your guests maybe like to squeeze a little bit lime juice over it. Not on the lid, I mean here on the smoked salmon. Yeah. So that's why I just have this one as a little bit of a hint. And last not least, I just put it here. Not much introduction here because we just made it, which is our beautiful cottage cheese with the lentil salad and the fennel. Yeah. So please try it out, and I'm always keen and interesting to hear any feedback is good, constructive feedback. You know, if you have any hints or tips for me to improve, you know, I'm happy to listen, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me on ChopChopChef. Till next week. Thank you.